What's going on, you guys? Chaoslord David here. Welcome to part 9 of our Let's Play of Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back. In the previous part, we tackled the start of this warp room right here, the 4th warp room, with hanging out. The second of the two bonus levels, Totally Fly, and Diggin' It. But we're going to go right back into Diggin' It, and show you the secret that I didn't really want to show, because I had to, in the previous part, which I do apologize, because I had to take a really big breather due to getting through this level. Like I said in the previous part, this is probably one of the most tedious levels to get the gems in. I mean, because the skull route's pretty tough, and just getting the box gem is just it's just tedious. I mean, I needed a big breather, so hopefully you guys can forgive me for that. But I'll go ahead and show the secret just to and just in case you guys were wondering what it is. So, I mean, hey, it helps to show what secrets lie in this game. I'm going to show you every single thing. Well, maybe not glitches, because I have no idea what any of these little glitches happen, and I'll just feel like wasting on getting killed by glitches. Because I know there are like deaths for glitches. I mean, glitches where you can die certain times. I know, because I encountered this little glitch whenever you get under the mountains. If you go to the very edge, you might fall off. I'm not sure if that's a glitch or not, but it just seems like a glitch, because it seems like that you're just going along a wall or something, but then all of a sudden you fall down. I'm not sure if that's really a glitch or not, but hey, I'm not sure. But I mean, I will go and show you the secret to go back to the secret warp room in this level. And here we go with our old buddies, the bees. Here we go again. I mean, at least we don't have to go backwards, because going backwards in this level is a pain. Because you always got to be ready to You always got to be ready to take care of those bees. You always got to be ready. I mean, because taking care of the bees when you're going forwards, it's easy. It's no problem. And I mean, like this, for instance, if you go along the white side, and if you go along the white side, maybe if you go too far into it, you might fall off. Because that's what I actually remember doing that. And I'm not sure if you can actually get. No, you can't get hurt when you're under here. Except the only time you can actually get hurt is whenever those guys with the hammers, they can actually hit you when you're underground. So it's a pretty funny death, but I'm not going to show that. I'm just here to show off the secret. Alright, secret is right here. See that piranha plant on that platform? So we're going to get it over to him. I mean, you can also bounce on him. It's pretty funny. But the thing is, body slam this one and get on the platform, and boom! Now we're teleported to the secret warp room once again. Now we've got access to Road to Ruin. And with that, we have access to every secret level, secret point in the level. So this is going to be the last time that we're going to be visiting this tower. So I'm going to go ahead and show off the secret part to Road to Ruin. And whenever I did the main level, Road to Ruin, a couple parts ago, I actually showed this, because, oh, but not this part. Huh. I did show off another part. It's this part right here. This is where I stopped, because I thought this is where you actually get transported, but I forgot about those platforms. Good thing I didn't show those. Pretty funny. At least good thing I didn't show that. But now you guys know what the secret path is, in case you didn't really feel like coming this way. Now you know. Now we're on the back in the main part of the level. Get out of here, you stupid possum. So I'll just go. I'll just go right through this level. Just steam right through. I think there's another Aku Aku map. Thank you. Invincibility. Get out of here, you stupid frilled lizard. Beware of the battering ram known as Crash Bandicoot. Beware of the battering ram. It's funny how you can get bounced up in the air, like when you're invincible. If you get hit by something that would hurt you. It's funny that you bounce in the air a couple times. Oh shoot! It's funny that you bounce in the air a couple times. It's really funny. Now we're gonna go invincible for a second time. God mode, godlike. Except the only thing that can kill Crash when he's invincible is by falling. I always loved having fun in invincibility mode, and so much for godlike powers. He can't even Can't even survive a fall. I thought like some angels would just come up and save him, like in Spyro. Like when Spyro gets saved in high caves, whenever he's invincible. But well, there goes yet another life wasted. Life wasted, just like a Pearl Jam song. They're good. They're when a life wasted. I swear I didn't seem to be pushing on the down button when I got hit by that TNT. Well, oh well. At least I showed off the secret. So now I can get back to the levels in this warp room. So we're gonna start off with level 18, Cold Hard Crash. Cold Hard Crash. This is the third and last snow level in the game, and trust me, this is one of the most tedious levels ever. This level has 155 boxes, and this is kind of like how it was in Diggin' It. You're gonna have to go through a secret warp path to get the box gem. So, you have to go through a skull route to get the box gem. So, this is one of those levels that I always seem to have trouble finding that last box. So, I had a big sense of missing box syndrome in this level. But I will show you the box that I always seem to have missed every time I played this level. And I always wondered where the hell is this last box I had. So I will get to that in a little bit, but this is a different skull route like any other skull route. I mean, you can actually get on the skull route and you can actually get out of the skull route back to where you were. Because you have to get on the skull route in order to be able to get the box gem for this level. So we're not going to get the hidden gem this first go round. We're going to have to get the second hidden gem the second go round. Because whenever we get the hidden gem, we can't go back up. So it's kind of sad. So that's why we're going to go and get the box gem out of the way. Just like to try and get all the tedious stuff out, the hard and tedious stuff out of the way first. So it can save me the misery, you know what I mean? And the missing box I always seem to miss, and that's a funny looking thing right there. If you slide whenever you go down a ledge, he keeps sliding a little bit. But this is there's a part right here in a little bit in this bonus round that shows has the box that I always seem to have missed. That I always missed every time I played. I always missed that final box every time I played through this level. And I looked through, look at that, he's teetering. I like how he looks when he's teetering. I wonder if I can do it like this. I can't, rats. But anyway, I looked through my uncle's strategy guide. Thank God he had the strategy guide for this game. Oh, I'm not sure if I showed this, but if you stay still in this snow level for long, Crash will shake a little bit. Maybe I should show this like this. Can I get the camera? Okay, cool. Now you have a better view of this. But anyway, my uncle has a strategy guide, and there is a box on top of that top bounty crate. There's a box up there, and you can't see it right now. I mean, look at Crash shivering. I mean, yeah, I don't blame you, Crash. It's cold over here too, so I don't blame you. Pretty funny that since it is the Christmas season, I don't blame you. But anyway, on top of this bouncing crate right here, you can't see it's way up there. The camera doesn't see it right now, but if you do this, there it is. That's that box that I always missed. So it always pissed me off every single time. It was so annoying having to try and find that last box. The memories of trying to 100% this game. It was tedious. I mean, I'm not like trying to taking forever, but well, man, it kind of seemed like it did take forever just try to find that last box. I mean, the camera did not pick it up, so it was pretty annoying. And I always seem to miss a TNT box in this bonus round, so I'm trying to hit at least hit every single TNT box so I can make sure I got them all before I get out of here. Okay, looks like I got them all. Yeah, no, missing TNT box syndrome. Every time I got out of the bonus round, it doesn't even get the TNT box to a TNT crate to not count towards the box counter. So trying to make sure it did count. So we have to get through that porcupine to get to this get access to those boxes, right? Those steel boxes, so I can go advance. And we're just about to the skull route in a little bit. So good thing I didn't die. Yeah, and like I said, you can't access the skull route when you've died. So we're gonna checkpoint right here. And here is the skull route. Now this has got to be the most tedious skull route I've ever seen in my life in a Crash game. this skull route was always so very frustrating. Because like I said, there are boxes in the skull route, and if you get because the hidden gem is like you have to go down the hole to get the hidden gem, and if you do get the hidden gem, you'll just go right back to the level, to the main part of the level. So you gotta be careful doing this part. Yeah, like that too. And here's a little bug right here. See that top box right there? Watch. It's an Aku Aku box, and you can clearly see that Aku Aku's emblem was not there. So you can clearly see that. Must have been a weird little bug. And I'm trying to be careful because I know they're like very tough part right here. Because look at all these nitros. Look at all these stinking nitros. Look at all this. Trying to take it easy. And here's the end of the skull route right there. As you can see, the hidden gem. The only way for us to get that hidden gem is we went down there. But that'll just take us back to the main level, and we can't get back up here. You know, like that little hole that we went through in Snow Go? We went through the hole, and we can't get back up to that upper floor, so that's what'll happen. It'll just take us to the last part of the level, the last straightforward part of the level. So I'm trying to get this box gem out of the way, because like I said, I think this is probably one of the most tedious box gems to get in this game, in my personal opinion. Because I had a personal vendetta with this level, to be honest with you. And of course that switch got this box right here also. Like I said, this level is probably one of the most tedious ones. There's another nitro crate. Easy so I don't fall off. And there we go, back on the skull route, back to where we were. Probably should have just touched a checkpoint afterwards, but oh well. At least we're done with the skull route. But like I said, very tedious skull route. Probably the most tedious one of all time. I can't stop saying it. I just can't. I have a personal vendetta with this level, like I said. Because of that missing box that I always had every time. It was a struggle going through that stinking skull route. Just like wondering where that last box was. I mean, good thing I finally know where it is. So I can at least stop. At least this level's not as troubling as it used to be. So, I mean, it's not as annoying as it used to be, but it's still annoying. But not as much as it used to be. But we're getting kind of close to the last stretch of the level. There's a stinking porcupine. I could just jump over him and just leave him be, but since they suck, I may as well just go ahead and kill him. We got these switches here, which kind of seem like they're unnecessary in my opinion. Which it just only reveals those 4 boxes that appear right in front of you. Those kind of seem like very unnecessary switches. Very unnecessary. I rhyme. That rhymes. And this part right here can be a bit pretty weird. You gotta stick to the very edge, and under any circumstances, do not spin. Because if you do, you will just spin near those nitro crates. And you'll just waste a Aku Aku mask, or you'll just die. So under any circumstance, do not spin. And yeah, here's the hole. Because if we got that hidden gem, it'll just take me right here. There's a checkpoint. Thank you for not having to go through that. Like I said, I just can't stop saying it. This is one of the most tedious levels ever in this entire game. I mean, thank goodness we got through all that stuff, so I can at least just come back and just scrim through the level so I can get the hidden gem. So I don't have to worry about getting the box gem. And this is probably one of the longer levels too. Maybe it's because I spent a bit of time on getting that secret and digging it. Just spin the. I don't want to go through all this. Just break the crate. Thank you. And here's yet another checkpoint so soon. But there's the nitro switch. And I see the last 5 boxes. So those 5 boxes are as good as ours. And that's that. There's all 155 boxes. So no missing box syndrome for me right now. Thank goodness. Oh, the joy of getting this box gem. So much, it was just so much monotonous pain going through this level. But I am now going to come back through this level so I can just scrim through the level and get the hidden gem and just be done with it. And it looks like that's all I'm going to be able to do for this part. Because I've wasted almost just now over 15 minutes just by going through these 2 levels and just barely making any progress. I was just going through digging it just to show something off, just in case you guys weren't aware, or were having trouble trying to get that box gem in Road to Ruin. But we're now having to go through Cold Hard Crash twice so I can get the box gem, which probably took most of the time. I can understand, but now we can just at least just go through the level, not worry about it, and just get the hidden gem. So, I mean, like I said, it just feels like an accomplishment just getting that box, this level's box gem. It feels like an accomplishment. I mean, like I said, I think this and Diggin' have got to be the hardest levels to get the box. 2 of the hardest, in my opinion. 2 of the most difficult levels in this game to get the box gem on. So I can just skip everything without a single fuck, without a fuck given. Oh, come on, thank you. I have to get this box. Or you know what? I can just get this Aku Aku crate to go invincible. Go through the porcupine, get the fuck out of here. And I can just go through up here and hit the checkpoint and just go through the skull route. I may need that checkpoint just in case if I do die on the skull route. And here is Crash being all God mode shiny. And I mean, but like I said, I think the toughest part of the skull route was that the nitro crates at the last stretch. That was the most pretty tough. That's a pretty intense part right there in the skull route. Pretty intense, in my opinion. Get over. I mean, it's really funny to look at. I mean, look in the mirror. Did you just look in the mirror just now? Aku Aku wasn't on Crash. Like, look at him. It's just Crash. That must be a weird little bug right there. And I missed the hidden gem. Okay. I'm gonna have to have a life wasted. I could have just like restarted the level, but I don't want to waste too much time. I'd rather just go through the skull route and just, I mean, I don't care. I just don't want to go through the level again. I don't want to waste that much time. I could have just gone through the level and like just cut it off and just brought back to this part, but I don't want to do that. Way too much time wasted. So I'll just purposely waste a life so I can come back up here. And I mean, because Honey Badger don't care. Hey, I don't care. And I can at least just jump through this part. Let's see if I can be all pro and just go through all this. Nope. My pro skills weren't enough. There it is. There's the hidden gem, finally. But yeah, you can miss that hidden gem, so you gotta be like right on it, because if you're like a little bit to the side, you're not gonna get it. It's just another annoying part. Just hit that box, not even hit any of the TNT boxes. Good penguin. At least I'll be able to get the Wumpa fruit from it. Good penguin. So, I mean, this looks like this is definitely a good place to stop for me. Oh boy. Probably got on that platform a bit too soon. And I don't want to get screwed by this porcupine, so get spun in the asshole. You two can shut up, penguin. And actually, funny thing is you can actually get killed by, whenever you get crushed by the steel crate. If you're under the steel crate, you can actually get hurt from it. It's pretty funny. I can imagine getting crushed and Crash being turned into an angel. And if you get touched by those rolling stones, it doesn't show like a death animation to where Crash will get crushed. Because it does that in the first game. It'll show Crash getting like flattened. It's just a really funny death. But it doesn't do that in this game. I have no idea why, except it just keeps that Crash turning into an angel and going up to the heavens thing. Which I don't understand. It should show Crash being flattened if he was to be hit by that sort of thing. Which I really don't get. Alright then, after all that, after like 10 minutes of going through that entire level, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off right here. And besides, I think this is a good reason to cut it off, because just going through 10 minutes of that single level, I deserve a break. So I would advance, but I don't want that stupid computer to be auto restarting on me after all that. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this part of our Let's Play of Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back, our 9th part. So we will finish out this warp room in the next part. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you guys later. Take it easy.